As you know, it's Father's Day, so I just wanted to go down the list of my personal movies I'd watch with my dad all the time.
Our number one favorite being Jurassic Park, directed by Steven Spielberg. It was just a 90s classic. This is one we both loved for the colorful characters, and the animation is still beautiful. Both Jim Carrey fans, and the story relating to father and son definitely made it that much better. And if you're a fan of his, you can't just have one favorite. It's like potato chips. But this is something that me and my dad can actually relate on, as our taste in movies. My dad would rent one every night at Movie Gallery, or Showtime, and of course Miss Doubtfire was one of them. Back when my dad worked at Days Inn, my dad had this on hand, and I just always appreciated the soundtrack and the dances. My dad was always pretty laid back. He didn't mind me watching horror, which is probably why I'm such a fan of the genres today. He'd always want me to view the movies that he grew up watching as a kid. Even though my mom was more strict, my dad would sneak them in anyways. And for that, I could always look forward to movie night, which was just about every night. I remember first seeing this 80s classic with my dad when I was 6. The Flintstones is another film he had on VHS, and I've seen it countless times and it just never got old.
I'm also going to give you some recommendations for today relating to fathers.
A Goofy movie is definitely an underrated classic in my book, about the bond between a father and son. You can't have Father's Day without watching one of the best sequels ever made, with the famous line, "Dads often make the most intimidating rivals." This coming-of-age family film about learning to let your kids grow up, definitely worth watching. Nothing's more powerful than the encouraging words from your father, and always remembering your heritage. Even father figures deserve a shout-out, because some kids grew up being bastards, not knowing who their dad is. And lastly, my favorite movie and a good recommendation, Where Love Is All You Need to Be a Father. I Am Sam is currently on Netflix.
Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there, and keep doing a good job.
Thank you for watching, and please subscribe.